Hey guys, your friend here, Jesus Rios with Our Family Outdoor Adventures. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, today I'm going to be giving you guys a step-by-step instructions on how to smoke a salmon. Okay, that's at the request of my good friend Jose Salcedo. Just for you, buddy. Hey, so this spring, one of my favorite fisheries is going out and catching king chinook in the springtime down on the Columbia River. It's a phenomenal fishery. I caught this salmon here on the Wind River, and they're just such a good eating fish. The best salmon that you can have is springtime chinook. Okay, as you can see, I've taken 2 fillets that I got out of that fish, and I've cut them into about 1.5 inch pieces. Okay. And what I'm going to be doing is I'll tell you what I put in this dry brine, okay, and how I'm going to mix it together. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to put this dry brine in these heavy-duty Ziploc bags, okay, and then I'll put portions of these fish in there, and we're going to let it sit in the refrigerator. I like to let them sit for about 8 hours, 10 hours if possible. So you don't need to go that long, but I just like letting it sit in there, really penetrating that meat and getting some really good flavor. So I'll show you what steps next, which will be putting the dry brine in the Ziploc bags, like I said, and the salmon. So what I'll do is I'll grab this heavy duty bag, okay, and I'll just grab and put in, I don't know, that's about 8 pieces there, okay. And in my dry brine, what I put in there is I put 2 cups brown sugar. I put a 1/3 cup of salt, 2 tablespoons of pepper, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and then 1 tablespoon of onion powder. Some people like to add different ingredients to it. There's tons of ways to smoke salmon, tons of different brines and dry brines, wet brines that you can do. This is how I make it. Make it however you guys would like to do it, okay? If you decide that you want to try the way that I do it, go for it. This is why I'm making these videos. And but you know, go to the channel, like or tell me what you guys did different. Maybe we'll give it a try. Maybe somebody else that's looking at the channel will give it a try. But this process is actually really simple. Don't rush it. I'll tell you that. Do not rush the process. Let it do what it needs to do. Okay, guys. Let it sit in the refrigerator for your appropriate time. I pre-mixed it all to make it easier for the video, quicker for you guys. This spring chinook, if you can find it in the market, they can get between $60 and $70 a pound. I don't sell it. I like eating it. My family, we really enjoy it. Okay, now that all that's in there, what you want to do, I leave a little bit of air in there, that way it can all move around. And then I go ahead and I just mix it all in there. Okay, so you can, if you want to put it in a deep dish, put it in a deep dish, layer the bottom of the dish, put your salmon on top of it, and then layer it again, or put another layer on above it. Some people like doing that. I like doing it this way. It's kind of quick and it's very effective. Just make sure that when you put your bags, make sure you get good bags, first of all. That way they don't leak on you. You don't want your wife or girlfriend or mom or anybody to be upset with you for leaking fish juice all over the place. That'll be the last time you do it in their kitchen. Trust me. Right, babe?
Yep.
As you can see, all that brown sugar and rub and brine that I put on there really sticks to it. Now what I like doing is, like I said, I like letting it sit in the fridge, and what will happen is this brine will draw a ton of moisture. They will not look anything like this when I pull them out of the refrigerator here in about 8 hours. We'll let them sit overnight. We'll let them sit overnight in the refrigerator, and in the morning we'll pull them out and show you what they look like. But yeah, that's a very quick, very simple process, as you can see. I mean, that the preparation for what I just did right now took me about 15-20 minutes. So we'll pull these out in the morning and show you what they look like. All right, guys, so the fish have been sitting in the brine in the refrigerator for 12 hours now. Okay, so the next step that we're gonna do is we're gonna take each piece out of the bags and we're gonna run them under cold water. Okay, just kind of rinse them off, take some of that extra rub that's in it or brine that's on them, take it off, and then I'm going to set them on a baking sheet with some paper towels underneath it. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to try and let them sit out, let them dry out a little bit. They're going to develop a little bit of a tacky feeling on the top of them. That's really going to dictate when the fish is ready to be thrown on the smoker. So like I said, that's what we're going to do right now, and then when they're ready to go, we'll throw them on the smoker and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, guys, so now let's get the salmon out of the refrigerator. Okay, I've had it drying in there. I wanted it to stay cool. I've left it in there for a total of 5 hours. Okay, you don't have to leave it in there that long. You can leave it in there for 30 minutes, an hour, whatever you feel comfortable doing. Okay, as long as it gets some of that tacky feeling that I was telling you about earlier, that's what I recommend doing. Okay, but also one of the biggest things that you have to monitor is your time. Okay, so if you don't have a lot of time, 30 minutes to an hour might do it for you. But like I told you earlier also, don't rush it. Okay, I want you guys to make sure that you take advantage of this beautiful fish that you guys have, and that the final product ends up the way that you want it to be. So let me pull it out of the fridge real quick. Guys, look at that. It's beautiful. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get the smoker started. Okay, we're gonna smoke for 3 hours at 175. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on the Green Mountain. Okay, I'm gonna put these on the grill, and I'm gonna leave it a little bit of space between them. Make sure that they don't touch. It's not bad if they do, but if you got space, give them some space. That way they get some good smoke. I have not turned the smoker on yet. Okay, and I'll tell you why here in 1 second. This looks so good, guys. Okay. Look at that, guys. Looks beautiful. So what I'm gonna do, this is why I don't turn it on before. I'll turn my smoker on now. These Green Mountains, they warm up to 150 degrees all on their own before you set it to a different temperature. Now, a bunch of smoke will be gathering here in a minute in there, and I like to do that because it just gives it that extra bit of smoke to those salmon. It adds tons of flavor. It's one of my favorite things to do to them. So I will keep coming back, looking at it. As soon as that's set to 150, I'll come outside and I'll adjust it to 175, and we'll let them smoke for 3 hours. That's all that smoke I was telling you guys about. Flavor. We got a little snow coming down tonight. Let's take a look and see what our fish looks like. It's been on for an hour and a half. It looks delicious. All right, guys. 3 hours is up. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Yummy. It's about to be great. All right, guys. So we've taken the salmon off of the smoker. I let it cool down. Give it about 20 minutes or so. Don't want to just jump right in on it. Bring your mouth, bring your hands. But more importantly, you want the juices to just kind of settle into the meat. You know, we didn't do all that hard work and take all that time to just jump right in, I guess I should say. You want to really enjoy this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a piece here and let's see how it turns out. Doesn't that look nice? So here's that. Look at that, guys. That is really good. It's not real dry. So they have a little bit of moisture. Not a lot, but some. It's just perfect. Not overly salty. I got a nice little sweet. Got a little sweetness to it. Get after it, guys. I love making this for my family. We really enjoy it. Make some for yours, for your friends. Go out, catch fish. A lot of videos coming that will show you setups and how to cure baits. I mean, I got all kinds of stuff that's coming. But in the meantime, this is our smoked spring Chinook. Again, at the request of my friend Jose Salcedo. And yeah, enjoy. Cheers.